Shalom, guys. I hope that you are doing fabulous. Thanks for joining for a daily reading. If you are new, my channel's a little different. I could come across churchy and religious and stuff, but I'm not. I love Yhvh, Elohim, maker of heaven and earth, and the scriptures found in the tarot. And so we honor it here and we teach from it. And we're living in a critical time. I just did a reading on my other channel. It's almost 30 minutes long, and it was deep, people. It was deep, and people need to really watch that video. You really do. I would encourage you to. It could save your life and your children as well. But anyway, I won't get into it. But my channel is very intense. We look at anything from prophecy to criminal activity to just anything. Whatever Yhvh, Elohim, maker of heaven and earth, wants to bring forth, because we are in prophecy, and the Yhvh brought out tribulation and stuff like that. And it's a time like never before. We just keep righteousness before us, because there's no other way to live but by His word. But I'm not religious or churchy. I'm just free spiritually. But I do know that He owns the earth, and He has a way about His laws, and that is the commandment, and He expects us to keep it. Otherwise, you're screwed. But this is what my channel's about. So if you stay, you stay. If you don't, you don't. Those of you who are returning, welcome back, guys. Welcome back. Happy birthday, happy anniversary, and all of that. Let's just get started. Thank you, Yhvh. I just invite your presence. I just thank you for clear, defined messages. Yhvh, rebuke and bind and block every foul, wicked, dark energy, every witchcraft, warlock, enchantment, every camouflaged person that is a lying, nasty thief. Expose them, Yhvh. Expose them. Allow your armies of heaven to come up in here and to expose what needs to be exposed within this tribulous time, these stormy waters that we've been finding ourselves in. Expose every familiar spirit, every nymph that would try to draw people in those stormy waters and get people tied up in some stupidness. Expose them, Yhvh. Expose them. Rid the earth from this wickedness and bring your righteousness in its place. We just thank you for Yeshua, the HaMashiach, and we just confess Him today is our salvation, Yhvh. You are the salvation of all salvations. We thank you for the true high priest that has passed through the heavens, and we just love you today. I thank you for wisdom, knowledge, understanding, and boldness in your righteousness by way of your word. Your word is truth. It's a lamp unto our feet and a light unto our path. What do you want to bring out here, please? Remember, people, we have fallen entities that are around. You need to really listen to your intuition, your spiritual knower on the inside. So the ego, the devil, yes. We have the knight, the player. And we do have witchcraft. Stubbornness is as a sin of witchcraft, people, is what the word teaches us. And we do have a player here. This is I'm in and I'm out. We have sex, drugs, and rock and roll with the devil. We have somebody also dealing with their ex. Okay. There's some type of real big ego. This is pride and conceit. And the devil in the Hebrew is the samik, or the samak, and or it's also the letter sin. And that's where we get, oh, you're sinning and stuff like that, because the devil card is here. And he wants to get people tied up into some stuff here. In the Hebrew, he represents a piercing predator. And there is a piercing predator. The word that came out was a camouflage, lizard-like energy. And we do have fallen entities in the earth, and it's devilish, and they're trying to make itself in this realm in a very spiritual way. Okay? Don't have any openings. If you're going to sit there and 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 be greedy and not open up when you're supposed to open up and to help somebody, because this will go back to bank systems and stuff like that. And we had something come out on my other reading about giving. When you know that even your enemy is hungry and you just sit there, you become just like that. Okay, you bring curses into this realm, is what Scripture says. We're to be giving and kind and love and overcome evil with good. Okay, people have opened so many realms, and I hate you and all this crap. Let's also go back to the rain, and we had rain and stormy waters come out of my other reading. as well, people thieving on people, because the devil comes to kill, steal, and destroy. He's very carnal. We got a player here. I'm in and I'm out. This is sexual stuff going on as well. And we got people holding on, and they've opened realms of witchcraft and enchantment just by standing there and not doing something and being greedy and being on chains. Okay, it's huge energy coming out today, but let's let Yhvh speak on. There's the magician, magic. Okay. We have physicians really coming out today. Okay, we have poisons and medicine and stuff like that also showing up in that other reading as well. This is skillful. If that's in the negative, people, since the devil is here, we have skillful manipulation going on. And we do. Don't get pulled in by deceit because it's raining, okay? And the nymphs are by water, okay? That's huge. What's coming out here? Show me this devil, please. We have bosses here around, people who are playing their bosses as well, pouring on some type of real skillful stupidness. And people got all that they need to produce something. And we got to be just as skilled to catch these stupid people that are doing some nasty in our earth. It's time for them to leave and exit the earth now. It is the end of the world like we know it. It's World War III in a way that we never thought would look like. Show me this devil card, please. Then we got the industry here. We had rap music energy come out. I spoke about subliminals and secrets within music and stuff like that. And Yhvh was just given a warning about what we're looking at, how we're taking something in, what we're seeing, what we are hearing, how it's coming across. People's confession needs to be the true confession, which the enemy would never confess. That Yeshua came in the flesh by blood and water, okay, and the word testifies about him. Understand? If you don't like that, then I guess you are none of Yhvh's, and you'll click off my channel right now, okay, because I'm not ashamed of Yhvh or his word or his son. I kiss his son, okay, at least he be angry with us, and son of David. And so people's confession better get right, because there's some real skilled energy around some people. People are dying every day. So we have the lovers. Intimate relationships are here. And something's going to get somebody chained up if they're not careful. This is a player. There's somebody who needs to quickly depart from some stupidness. Somebody just trying to hold on to something. And I guess if that's how you want to play, then go ahead. I guess that's how you'll play. We've got decisions here being made that are wavy. The V and the W. The VW. We had the bar worker also come out. In my other reading, it came out for the cardinal fixed and mutable signs for the next couple of days. If you missed those, they are down below. There's something about that. We've got mixing drinks here as well. There is something about that. You'll have to keep bringing it out. This is overindulging stuff here. What is this decision here with this Lover's card, Yhvh? The devil is hardship. It's your ex for some of you all that you're dealing with. The moon, things in the night. Again, the Samach, enter the sin, is hunting, chasing, laying down an ambush. Look, Yhvh was bringing out a soldier-like energy. So if you are dealing with somebody, if you are in the upright and you wear a uniform and you are upright, thank you for your service. But we do have something about something was being camouflaged. If somebody's in camouflage, you need to listen to your knower. They could be there for protection for you. If not, they could be there because there's some type. It's just some type of a clue for you, okay, to just, you know, might not be anything about that person wearing it, but it's just a reminder, if you see something like that, of what is coming out today for messages, okay. The moon in the Hebrew is laying down, hunting an ambush. The devil is a predator and he's piercing, and we got intimate relationships and a player and somebody who is sitting here holding on to something with greed and opening up realms of witchcraft. And then we have the magic card coming out here, and something's huge, people. Something's huge. There's the start. We do have fallen entities. We really do have fallen entities, people. Wow, we have the nighttime. Something about the nighttime is here. It's really big here. Something about your mother or your, probably children. We had children really coming out. The moon goes back. Don't fear either. Okay, don't fear either. We have two people that just jumped out. Air and earth for a long time has been going back and forth. This is also can be related to a witch in the negative. We have witchcraft, magic, skillful energy, professional stuff. Business owners, bosses are out here. We have somebody's ex. Also an ex is here as well. And this player, okay? If the Queen of Swords is in the upright, she's going to be a matter of fact, and that's just that. And she will have her truth up, and she will be very intelligent in what's going on, and she will be walking in the truth. And the King of Pentacles in the upright would be very grounded, and would go real slow and check things out around the situation. But these two people are in the negative. Both of these can go back to witchcraft, because the stubbornness is as a sin of witchcraft. Okay, there's something here today. Somebody's dealing with their ex. There's death here. A death of some type of an idea. Death of some type of person is here as well. And something very much emotional around something. Some people gotten themselves into some situations. They've opened some huge spiritual realms now, and now there's a big freaking problem, because Yhvh literally was bringing out a word that the word was dew, D-E-W, and there was also a word in that section that we looked up, and it went back to a mound over a whole city, and somebody opened up such a realm of magical things, and the devil has just brought a whole city under death. Okay, and if you and I don't take back spiritually the earth in righteousness, people, you talk about time of tribulation like we never seen, like the book of Daniel states, as Michael the archangel was speaking. It ain't good. It ain't good. Anyway, we have the VW is here, or some type of a bar worker type of energy is here. So if you're going out tonight, better just be real careful, I guess. You've been warned. You've been warned. The V, the W, the Y, the T, the S, and there's an A out here, and there's a big crowd of people out here as well. Somebody's either boss is very well known, that's in some type of an organization that lays down foundations. We literally had wording come out about woe to you who are destined in heart, is waiting to lay down something, or whatever that scripture stated. We got somebody who's very manipulative out here, and somebody's covered up around somebody. They're full of the devil, and they become reptilious. Okay, let's just take some words. Then there's some type of a decision around intimate relationships in the nighttime. So if you're going to stand up right, and you're going to do the right thing, you shall live and not die, Yhvh says. We got flowers, or a ring is also here, and it's time for the ex to move on now and stop the strife. Well, they brought demonic entities into this realm. Those of you who are dealing with witchy people, it's time for that person to go away now. They've done some nasty. Again, remember the other day I did a reading, and we had flowers everywhere around a tavern-like setting. So pay attention to that, people who are selling flowers. I'm not saying that the person selling the flowers is positive or negative. It's some type of a clue around the environment at that time if you do choose to go out and do something. We have something real sour out here, and something's real harsh. Well, it is, because we got skillful manipulation, and the devil's out here. We got a predator, and people laying down hunting people and doing some stupid because they're crazy. Something about a firstborn is here. And we also have somebody saying that they don't want no one else but somebody that they are mutually interested in, and it's truthful. We do know that there is some people that Yhvh wants to come together and unite, but apparently some of you all have exes that are kooks and crazies, and they've gotten into some stupid, and there's baby mama war type stuff, since there's firstborn energy out here. Something's with that then for this reading. So to repair something, again, somebody who lays down some type of foundation. If you're dealing with a carpenter, then you are. Okay, somebody who works on walls or buildings is here in that card that just came out. A gutter is here. Well, somebody ain't going to be in the gutter if they're not careful. We got death showing up out here. Okay. Again, we had a whole city that was mounded over. A mound. That's death. Okay. That ain't good. If you are in the upright, Yhvh says he'll deliver you in 6 troubles, yea, in 7 there shall no evil touch thee. In famine he shall redeem thee, and from death, and in war from the power of the sword, and thou shalt be hid from the scourge of the tongue, and neither shalt thou be afraid of destruction when it comes. There is something coming, as Yhvh said, to prepare that there was war that was coming, and but he will hide his people. He will hide his people in that time. If you're standing upright and keeping his covenant, keep his covenant, then it's a for sure protection for you and I. Keep the Shabbat, he stated today. So we do have enchantment coming out today. We really, really do. And there's also some type of strategy here, and some type of calculations are coming out. We had the Hermit come out. And then we have the Magician, which still can technically, by way of the zodiac, be related back to one another. So there's some type of calculations here within something. That you need to just speak the truth and be precise in what you speak, because if you don't, it will cost you. Okay, no more, no less. Let your yay be yay and your nay be nay, people. Okay, because we got a lying energy, and somebody's ex is out here that's brought some type of confusion and fear, and there's enchantment around some stupid stuff, and it could be around the bar where you're drinking your beer. Okay. So, and we got children, and we got somebody's firstborn out here, and we also have death energies that are really coming out. And the devil likes to go after the little ones. We had sacrificing there. We also had teaching energy there in my other reading, and so it is what it is. So if you're dealing with, so this is the DHTH. It goes back to the spine, and the spine goes back to in our charts. It goes back to the 5th house, which we have Capricorn out here. We have Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. The spine goes back to the 5th house of Leo. We have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Gemini is really big in this reading, really big. We had that in wording come out the other day. Any water sign is here. Actually, I guess everybody's here because we have all 4 elements, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo, but Capricorn's really being here. Now, if you're in the upright, you're in the upright. If you're not, then you're not, and I guess something's going to take place with you, because you will be under judgment if you're fallen at this point. Somebody's ex has done some stupid here. But the spine in the Hebrew goes back to elders being able to hold something together. Okay. Now the devil in the upright would be somebody who'd be able to stand under pressure from devilish stupidness. But this does go back to the skeletal system. So if you are dealing with some type of a connection where some type of a spinal situation is here, then that's here. But in the Hebrew, it represents somebody who has a spiritual backbone, okay? And the elders of, I want to say, the tribe or the city or something like that. We literally had wordings of the whole city being under some type of a dew and a mound energy where death is there, people. We want our cities to live and to be in peace and harmony and love and righteousness, not wickedness and skillful manipulation, and I'm going to put spells on you and enchant you, and because I'm covered up in some type of a reptilian, dirty, demonic stupidness, or I won't give nothing, and so I just open up realms in this realm around me, and my children die because that's stupid. That's crazy, people. That's crazy. It's time to wake up and do the spiritual thing in uprightness, or you're really putting your whole family in a big freaking mess, and even your cities. Look, scornful men bring a whole city into a snare, but wise, let's go back to wisdom, wise men will turn it from wrath. What do you want? Because we got people out there that's already turned the whole freaking city because of some stupidness that's taken place within some ex can't get over some stupidness, become a demon themselves at this point. Yhvh is really bringing out, there's fallen people around, and we need to get those people out now. It's time to put those people down and let the innocent live. because somebody's not. So somebody, you always say out here that destruction's coming on somebody, but he's going to let you live and not die, and he'll deliver you in those 6 and 7 troubles, and no evil shall befall you if you're keeping his word and living upright. Okay, so this is what come out, people, for this reading. So we have a boss here. We have a boss. Somebody's boss is here, whether it be male or female. It's here, or 2 people are bosses. I'm not sure. We have a player in the mix. And we got death showing up, and we got a manipulator, and that's huge what's coming out here today. Don't get caught up in passion. It'll cost you. It'll cost you. It'll cost you. A wicked man takes a bribe out of the bosom to pervert the way of judgment. I literally just spoke about that last night. All right, people. Well, this is a warning today, I guess. Until next time, shalom.